Good evening, class of 2008, and all of our proud supporters. I come before you tonight with bittersweet feelings about this event. On the one hand, we're celebrating a momentous achievement and a symbol of our movement into a new phase of life. On the other hand, this event may signify our last time together. I'm sure we can all agree that of the entire class, probably the only one who will leave with really fond memories of this arena is wrestling state champion Jamie Valedictory. Nevertheless, I know this is a truly special event, and I would like for all of us to remember it far more than any last goodbye. So here begins my royal speech. Tonight, I want to talk about genius. When the typical person thinks of genius, the first thing that comes to mind is generally an image of physicists like Albert Einstein, or maybe even a math genius like David Choi. But after being called a genius for many years, I'm here to tell you that every one of you is a genius. We must simply extend our definition of genius beyond math and science. First off, extend it to sports. Sportscasters talk of the genius of LeBron James or Roger Federer. I mean, we all know the sports geniuses. Cunningham Heron, TJ Poole, future Olympians Kai Chong and BJ Campbell. All of these people demonstrate amazing genius in their respective sports. Fortunately for us non-future pro athletes, life isn't only about sports. Genius comes in still other forms. One particular example comes to my mind. I was having the hardest time pulling out a weed during our senior service project in Kamehameha Valley. I tugged and tugged, but the stupid weed seemed invincible. I was just at the point of giving up when one of my fellow classmates showed me yet another form of genius. He pulled out a knife he so brilliantly had in his pocket and helped me to cut the weed that was choking indigenous plants. My initial response was, man, this kid must be emo. However, after looking at the mutilated weed for a while, I realized that no, this kid is not emo. He's a genius. Joshua McBrayer epitomized the Boy Scout motto, be prepared. And I thank him both for killing the weed and further expanding my definition of genius. As you can probably see, genius comes in many different forms. The constant pushing and encouraging of a cross-country coach. The bombardment of assignments, yet inexhaustible support offered by a teacher like Ms. Ishimoto, or the magnanimous giving and monopoly straight from the Nepal of a tennis coach and crew like Mr. Loman. I must also take the time to recognize the genius of Winston Wong and the many like him in our class for their resilience after the death of a parent and for becoming such outstanding people. You should realize by now that we are all geniuses. However, we can still improve. What requires the most genius is taking the time and effort to recognize and cultivate the genius in others that might not be very apparent. These geniuses include struggling community teachers and doctors. They suffer from a lack of resources, yet help those who might only be able to pay with the food they make, including many Hawaiians unable to attend Commencement. They are helping the Hawaiians who need the most help. I'm not telling you all to all become DOA teachers. We need strong Kamehameha teachers and Hawaiian professionals at the top. Simply remember to take the time to cultivate the genius in our people. One such person who needs your support is Jordan Minishima. During the 3 years I spent playing on his basketball team, giving him rides home, and bringing him to church, I recognized an amazing person. In school, he always had a smiling face, despite his very difficult family life. He lightened every situation with his great sense of humor and really made the school a better place. Unfortunately, during 8th grade, he could no longer attend our school, and I only saw him a few more times. Although he is not graduating with us today, Jordan exemplified a true fighting spirit in overcoming many obstacles and developing into a wonderful person during his years at Kamehameha. I'm not sure how he is doing now, but I hope he received and continues to receive the support from others that he genuinely deserves. We must all do our best to help the Jordan Minishimas in our lives. Before we graduate, I would like to leave you with my favorite saying, which happens to be the origin of our school's motto. Imo e na hoki, aimi kawai ala aohe hope e hoki maia. Go forward, my brothers, and drink of the bitter waters. There is no turning back. Life will be challenging, especially with all that comes with being one. People will pull at you in every direction, and you will feel compelled to fulfill everyone's needs. However, we must remain true to our roots. As students of Kamehameha, our kuleana is to serve our Lord and uplift our culture and our people in a society where we have not always done. We must represent Hawaii and our people to the best of our abilities. Thank you, everyone, especially faculty and class of 2008, for making my 9 years at Kamehameha such a wonderful experience. Imua, class of 2008, Imua, Kamehameha.